Hello and welcome. Today, I'm going to tell you the story of one full day in Emily's life, from the moment she wakes up to the moment she falls asleep. No rush, no noise, just one peaceful, beautiful day. This story is told in very easy English, perfect for listening, learning, and feeling calm. Let's begin. Her name is Emily. She is 28 years old. She lives in a small, quiet apartment with white curtains, wooden floors, and a bookshelf that touches the ceiling. Her alarm goes off, but she doesn't jump out of bed. She slowly opens her eyes, still half dreaming. The light in the room is soft. The morning is gentle. Emily doesn't look at her phone. She lies there for one more minute, breathing, listening to the silence. Her fingers slowly move the blanket aside. Her feet touch the cold floor. She stretches her arms as if reaching for the sky, yawns once, and then sits up with a quiet sigh. She stands and walks across the room barefoot, each step slow, soft, thoughtful. She goes to the small window and opens it. The fresh air touches her face. Her hair is messy and her eyes are still sleepy. But she smiles. The day has begun. She walks into the small kitchen, still quiet. No music, no news, no phone. Just the sound of water boiling. She pours water into a cup and adds a few drops of lemon. She doesn't drink it fast. She holds the cup with both hands and just stands by the window looking outside. People are walking. A dog is barking somewhere far away. The world is awake now. Emily takes a slow sip. She doesn't rush. She doesn't plan 10 things in her head. She just stands, breathes, and drinks. After some time, she walks into the bathroom, still quiet. She brushes her teeth, washes her face, and looks into the mirror. She doesn't criticize herself. She doesn't say she looks tired. She just looks. She touches her cheek softly. She smiles at herself. Then she changes into comfortable clothes. Not too stylish, not too messy. Just soft, clean, and warm. She ties her hair back, but not tightly. She likes it loose. She likes feeling free. She picks up a small notebook from her desk and opens the first page. She writes slowly. Today, I want to be calm. Today, I want to be kind. Today, I will not rush. She closes the notebook and takes a deep breath. Then she walks to the small corner of her apartment where there's a mat on the floor. She sits down cross-legged. No noise, no apps. Just silence. She closes her eyes for 5 minutes. Just 5. But those 5 minutes feel like gold. After this quiet moment, she stands and begins her small morning routine. She wipes the table, folds the blanket on her couch, waters her plants one by one. She has 12 small plants. She touches their leaves and whispers to them, like they are old friends. She doesn't need music. The sound of water and the wind from the window is enough. Then she makes something to eat. Something simple. She prepares it slowly. She does not eat in front of the TV. She does not scroll on her phone. She places the food on a clean plate, sits down at her wooden table, and eats slowly. She chews. She pauses. She thinks. She thanks the food in her mind. Her mother used to say, "Eat like someone gave their love to this meal." So she does. After eating, Emily washes the dishes. She likes washing them. The water on her hands feels warm. The soap smells like oranges. She washes each dish like it's important. Because it is. Everything is important when done with presence. She wipes the sink, dries her hands, and returns to her desk. She doesn't open emails. Not yet. First, she opens her planner. She writes only 3 things, not 10, not 20, just 3 important things for the day. Then she opens her laptop. She begins her work. Her work is not easy, but she doesn't complain. She just starts. She focuses on one task. She closes all other tabs. She doesn't open music. She works in silence. She breathes as she types. Her fingers move slowly but surely. After 30 minutes, she stops. She closes her eyes. She rolls her shoulders. She stands up. She walks to the window again. Outside, the sunlight is stronger now. She stands for 2 minutes, breathing. Then she returns to her desk and works again. This goes on for a few hours. Deep work, silent pauses, short walks inside her apartment, water breaks, stretching, looking at the sky. When the sun is high, she stops. She prepares a small meal again. She uses fresh vegetables. She cuts them slowly. She cooks without rush. She doesn't multitask. She focuses on the sound of the knife on the board, the smell of garlic in the pan, the rising steam. She feels calm when she cooks. It reminds her of her grandmother's kitchen. She eats again in silence. She sits near the window. She takes one bite, then another. She puts the spoon down between bites. She feels the taste. She respects the food. After eating, she doesn't lie down. She walks around the room slowly. She puts on soft music now, piano, gentle and light. She lights a small candle. The room smells like lavender. She takes her journal and writes again. Not big thoughts. Just small things like, the way the sunlight hit the plant made me smile. I felt calm when I poured water today. I didn't rush. That is success. Then she works again, quietly, softly, fully focused. Hours pass. And now the light in the room changes. The sky outside is no longer bright. It becomes golden. Emily finishes her work. She closes her laptop. She stands up again. She walks slowly to the other side of her apartment. She opens the window wider. She breathes in the evening air. Then she moves her body. A short stretch, a slow dance, some yoga, something simple, nothing intense, just movement, just presence. After that, she takes a warm shower. She doesn't rush. She feels the water on her skin like it's a blessing. She comes out and wraps herself in a soft towel. She stands by the mirror again. She touches her face with cream. Not to look beautiful, but to feel cared for. She changes into soft clothes. Then she walks to the kitchen and prepares her final meal of the day. Again, simple. Again, slow. Again, peaceful. She eats, then she cleans, then she returns to her window seat. She watches the sky turn from gold to blue, and then to black. She doesn't feel lonely. She feels quiet. She feels like the world is whispering instead of shouting. She picks up a book. She reads a few pages, then she closes it. Then she picks up her journal. She writes, I was gentle with myself today. I am proud. She puts her pen down. She folds her hands. She sits for a moment. And then she goes to bed. She turns off the light. She lies down slowly. She closes her eyes. She whispers to the darkness, thank you for this day. Even if it was small, it was mine. And then she sleeps, soft, still, peaceful. The day is over, but her life is not small. It is full of presence. If you enjoyed this story, and you want more peaceful, powerful, and easy English like this, don't forget to follow this podcast or subscribe so you never miss a new episode.